New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
So they run the option on second down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The quarterback taken.
Derek Brown in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing, matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
The pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 24 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And blocked down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And
now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
complete.
11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third down.
Third down.
Back to throw.
8 yards.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether he had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it. Right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 2020.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
45-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going on the ground with Madison. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1 yard pickup. Brings on
3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Open man here, Sims complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
More on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
This is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
A gain of 14.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. A gain of 6 there on first.
To DJ Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw again. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
At 3-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play. Caused causing a loss as a middle linebacker simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good.
The kick.
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 6, Saints 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 5. Side complete. That's Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Madison.
44-yard line.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Second down.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Number 25.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Taken down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Yetur Gross-Matos has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Panthers 6.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Is up to 14. Good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul-searching now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Taken down here by the Saints. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that's incomplete.
The pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Second down and 4. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Panthers 9.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Everett there, complete. And Everett is well upfield across the 45.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's got this down to the 35.
The pass.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Looking to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
The pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it was almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now back to throw.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw taken in by Sims.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 28-yard line.
On the toss, Madison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Here's Madison. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll set up to throw. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Makes it third and 3.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. And able to get this out to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And a Panther first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
The pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Morrill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Second and 5. At the Saints.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Panther first down.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
A 6-yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give to Madison. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
The 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Brooks in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
The pass. Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Gerald Everett. Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Today's final
score. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with